Good day, good day. It's God Says Ministries, the House of Fire, and I'm Prophet Tavis. So as I sit here speaking to you, we have a storm outside. It's been bucketing down rain. There comes something now. There's been like 6 inches of water running past my trailer here, sort of cleaning up the yard a bit. But as the thunder starts rumbling above me. So today I was driving into town to go pay a bill that I got for a medical script, charged me for a medical script. So while I was driving, I heard the words, a Red Sea. A Red Sea stands at the door. A Red Sea stands at the door. Now, I had a prophecy there called, I have a prophecy which I was looking for on my phone, which is called crossover. Basically, it's time to cross over. So I was looking for it, and going through my prophecies, because there's quite a few of them, on my phone, in my storage, and I came across a dream. When I read it, I couldn't remember. I said, did I write somebody else's dream down for them, or did I write my dream down? So while I was reading it, suddenly came back to me. So this dream was on the 28th of March, 2024. This dream has to do with the government and the people of South Africa and what's going on right now. Although it doesn't sound like it, I will give you the meaning that I see in it after I read it. So this was on the 28th of March, 2024. And, excuse me, it goes like this. I dreamt I was coaching a soccer team. And the soccer team was the ANC soccer team. All players were known politicians. When they played, I was not at the games. I was witnessing miracle after miracle in the streets around the game. Every time they played, miracles rained down on people everywhere around me. I went into a pub and asked them to turn on the game. They told me no, and that I can watch the replay tomorrow. Suddenly people in the pub with medical problems started getting healed. It was so overwhelming that I was crying like a baby. I literally cried myself awake. Now I can remember the dream. First I was like, did I write somebody else's dream down here? Because I can't remember this. And the more I was reading into it, then it suddenly twigged, yes, I had this dream. And when I had this dream, I didn't know what it meant. Because I've got prophecies that are speaking against the corrupt government now. So this didn't line up with the prophecies. Or did it? I dreamt I was coaching a soccer team, and the soccer team was the ANC soccer team. So I've been putting prophecies out about the ANC and the corruption, about the EFF and the corruption in the government. So I dreamt I was coaching a soccer team, and the soccer team was the ANC soccer team. All the players were known politicians. But when they played, I was not at the games. I was witnessing miracle after miracle in the streets around the game. Each time they played, miracles rained down on the people everywhere around me. I went into a pub and asked them to turn the game on the game. They told me no, and that I could watch the replay tomorrow. So I've been prophesying. Well, there's 3 or 4 prophecies that speak of South Africa and their dream. Now, I'm not a dreamer as such. When I have a dream that feels so real, like I'm crying in my sleep, it's very, very often. I mean, it's not often, put it that way. It's very, very limited. I think I've had 3 dreams that were like this. This one is talking about South Africa. This one is talking about prophetic words. I'm talking to the ANC and the EFF and the corruption in South Africa, and they're playing their own games. I'm coaching them in what God is saying, but they play their own games. But though they play their own games, it's not going to stop God from producing His glory on the earth in South Africa. The pub represents people who don't like the ANC, who are fed up with the ANC. And the pub that I actually went into was more a tavern, like a local tavern in a township. I went in, it had a TV, and I told them to put the game on, and they told me they don't want the game on in the tavern. I can watch the replay myself and wherever I am tomorrow. But then suddenly in that actual tavern, miracles started happening. So much that I was so overwhelmed in the dream, I started crying. And then literally woke myself up crying in the dream. Though I was lying in my bed sleeping here, I was crying, watching God doing miracle after miracle after miracle in South Africa. Even though the ANC was playing their own games, God showed up and started doing miracle after miracle. Nowhere in here says where the ANC won any of the games. It just said they played games. And I was the coach. I dreamt I was coaching a soccer team. And the soccer team was the ANC soccer team. I am not a soccer fan at all. I played rugby when I was at school. I'm not a soccer fan at all, really. Not at all. All the players were well-known politicians. Now, I'm the coach of a soccer team that is the ANC soccer team, and they're all well-known politicians. I have prophetic words from God speaking over South Africa, over the corruption in the ANC and the government, over the EFF corruption, and over just general government corruption. When they played, I was not at the games. In other words, when they played, they don't want me around. I was witnessing miracle after miracle in the streets around the game. Every time they played, miracles rained down on people everywhere around me. Here's the pub. I went into a pub and asked them to turn the game on. They were very angry with me. I can remember it now. They told me no, and that I could watch the replay tomorrow. These people were fed up with the ANC. They were fed up with the government. But yet, in that place where everybody's angry and fed up with the government, God starts to do miracles. Suddenly, people in the pub with medical problems started getting healed. It was so overwhelming that I was crying like a baby. I literally cried myself awake. God is about to show up in South Africa, and there's nothing the ANC can do about it. He is about to reveal his hand upon this land, and there is nothing that the ANC or the wicked and the corrupt can do about it. He will perform miracles in front of their own eyes. And those that have no hope, the hopeless, will become hopeful when miracle after miracle and the glory of God is happening in South Africa, because God is a respecter of no man. A respecter of no man. And the wicked are going to see the glory of God in South Africa. And as I said earlier on, I heard the words, a Red Sea stands at the door. A Red Sea stands at the door. People, we're about to see a Red Sea moment in South Africa and the world. And it's going to look like everything is lost. It's going to look like everything is lost. But the waters will always obey the voice of glory. Those of you who want to be a part of this ministry, help financially wise, the PayPal account is below. The ministry account is below in the description. Don't think about big amounts. Every little cent, every little rand or dollar helps, goes a long way. And this is 100-fold ministry. I only strive for 100-fold. So sowing into this ministry, I only expect 100-fold harvest for you. God bless you. May his favor to be part of you. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.